Hey YouTube, coming at you with a Great League team that I put together, and it shouldn't look too surprising because it's two of the three Pokemon that I used to grind. Sableye and Dugong are the same. Put in Defense DEOXYS instead of Clodsire. I, I just felt that Clodsire has its limitations, right? With the meta being a lot of like Mud Boys, like Whiscash, uh, Whiscash, Quagsire, and then you have like a lot of Glygars. Then you have a lot of flyers like Skarmory and stuff like that. So it just like didn't seem great. So I was like, so I need something that can kind of deal with everything. And I was like, Defense DEOXYS actually kind of fits the bill. On the lead, counter does great. Not Psycho Cut, Psycho Boost. Ha, caught it early. Thank you. Psycho Boost. I caught it early. And Thunderbolt. So it has nice coverage. Has a little something for everything. I ran into a bunch of Zoom rolls to get the Thunderbolt off. So did pretty well. Started 5-0 with it, and then I kind of mixed bag the rest of it. So let's look at that 5-0 and then the mixed bag after. So Dragonair comes out, Dragonair lead. Going to shield, it would hurt. It would put me within Dragon Breath range, so I shield. I'm basically at two Psycho Boosts. I'm at two Psycho Boosts, so one should grab a shield, and if do that, I will then go straight into Dugong, and we basically simultaneously swap. So this is okay. Unless it has Crunch. And now my mind is immediately going. Okay, Dragonair with the Crunch. Dragonair lead with this Crunch. Am I looking at a Water Pokemon? Am I looking at a Azumarill or something in the back here? So getting a little nervous about what could potentially be in the back here. I do end up grabbing another shield with the Icy Wind, which is huge. So if I'm going to see an Azumarill, I'm going to come in Sableye. I'm going to get one, maybe two claws here. I lower their attack, but Hydro will still hurt. But if I'm reading like an Azumarill or something, I kind of just need to save this. But they come back out Dragonair, and I'm like, okay, new pivot. If it's not Azumarill, if it's Azumarill, they would have come out here. So maybe it's not Azumarill. Maybe they're like somewhat weak to this. And it's just a neutral Skarmory. So that is okay. Chip here. Come back in here. I have close to the Thunderbolt already. I'm going to go a little more energy because I need the Psycho Boost coming out. So counters neutral. Thunderbolt super effective. Enough to take out. That little extra farm allows me to get to the Psycho Boost to take it out. Psycho Boost is like a really nice move. Yes, it lowers your attack times too, but in neutral situations, it's a really nice, like kind of quick, nice DPE move. Bastion lead, so they get out. Dragonair, so I am just right there with the instant swap into Dugong. I could take a move. So basically I know that I will outpace and outdo everything, so I'll just match shields wherever they want to. So they end up shielding here. I'm like, okay, this is fine because then I can just match shields right back, Ice Shard down before they take me out with the Dragon Breath, have energy coming out, have switch still. Bastion comes in. I'm hitting them with a super effective drill run. So this is just an easy switch. Keep shields. Get the Defense DEOXYS back on this. What is in the back? It is a Wiggly, right? Okay, so Bastion, Wiggly. Who? The team doesn't even make sense. Okay, I'll get back to that. I'll rant more towards the ending with the Bastion Wiggly core. But recognizing that I need to take this out here, I will shield, get to the Thunderbolt. Not the best timing, but again, I just want to get this out as fast as I can. Basically just get to the Psycho Boost as fast as I can as well. Just take this out, and then I'll instant swap into Sableye to sweep up what is left of the Bastion. Bastion is very tanky, and they already have a little bit of energy, I think. So Stone Edge will hurt. They'll probably still need to get to a second move. I'll get two foul plays, and then worst case scenario, I can counter down the rest. Oh no, two foul plays will take out here. And they are aware of that. So mirror match, throw the Thunderbolt. Well, this boring mirror match plays out. So the Bastion, I understand the Bastion Medi Wiggly line to a certain extent. But even then, so like, at least you have something for steals. If you run, the more I think about it, the Charmer, Shadow Vic, Bastion Line, it just like sucks against steals. It just sucks in general. But it's such a hard hitting, just stupid fast move damage team. I hate that line. You see it constantly. Wigglies are everywhere. Like I love using Sableye. Like is an understatement. I love using Sableye. Showed on the Psycho Boost there. I was very much distracted. I was just distracted. So come in here, eat the Thunderbolt, farm up a bit. I'm gonna throw this. Let's see if I try to catch the Aqua Tail. 1 and catch maybe, or 3 and catch. There's no, 3 and catch. There was no reason for 3 and catch. It just felt like it in the moment, and I caught it. So now they have a ton of energy, so I will shield up a Stone Edge here. And at this point, I am just committed to the farm down. They'll get to another Aqua Tail, but that's not anything I need to concern myself with. So have a ton of energy. Out comes the Defense DEOXYS. And they shield. I'm guessing they just want to get to a move. But I'm like, okay, I'm just going to farm and then try and get this out of here so I can and they don't allow me to. But it's a Mandibuzz in the back. So that is why they were kind of nervous about it. So hopefully I can get this off. I did lower their attack, so maybe if it's just an Aerial Ace, I can live. If it's a Dark Pulse, I can live too. Crazy. Good IVs, I guess. 114, 11 coming through there. Get that second Icy Wind off. Now, I think it's... If this doesn't take out, it's going to put it within 1 claw range. Oof. Hopefully it's not a Dark Pulse. Oh, I love a Dark Pulse. Oh, because I lowered their attack. Duh. That's why. Because I lowered their attack. I was like, I should not live a Dark Pulse from that range. But you do when you lower their attack. Okay, so terrible lead. Stabilizer, Stay Swap. They probably have an answer. Bastiodon's not an amazing answer. Especially in the... It's fine in the 0 and 1 shield. If you're Bastiodon against Sableye. It's less good in the 2 shield. And that's exactly what I'm going to take it to. So they could very easily take me in the 0 shield. They can very easily take me in the 1 shield. I'm not going to let them. I'm going to make them fight for it. And what I think I do is I think I grab 2 shields here. So maybe I do take it in 1, but I think I got a couple claws, which helped. So there's 1 shield. Yeah, and here comes the second shield. So I did force 2 shields here, which is huge. I was going to say, I don't even know if they can farm me down. It would have been close, but they would have been left with 1 HP if they do get the full farm down. So they throw a Stone Edge, which is great. And now 3, 4. So I'm 1 short of a Psycho Boost. So I know Trevenant's coming in, and I'm going to just blast it with a Psycho Boost. This will do 50%. And then I'll instant swap Dugong. Shield up a C if they throw the thing, and they have their own Dugong in the back. So, time to figure out your win condition. I have a mirror match here. I have a shield advantage. Trevenant, I chipped to below 50% with a Psycho Boost, and I got 1 or 2 Ice Shards off. So, basically your win con is Defense DEOXYS. It's a combo play. It's a combo play to a certain extent. I'm first going to shield this because I mean you can play it 2 ways. I shield this and then get this Defense DEOXYS in here just to get 2, 3 by the time they get out. So that by that point, I am out of move. I don't think they can get to a Shadow Ball because I got 3 extra, so it's only a Seed Bomb. So I get the Psycho Boost off. Yes, my attack will be lower ×2, but I have way more health than their Dugong, and I'm gonna get some counter chip here. So they're gonna have to throw, so I'm gonna Psycho Boost them, take them out. Yeah, so it was a combo play. When I could have also just let it go and then Defense DEOXYS it up, but then I didn't want to leave too many claws there. So this one, same thing. I want to Psycho Boost and bail. The problem is I also don't want to Psycho Boost right on 5 and bail, because then I'm gonna lock myself in with something while they have energy. So I didn't really want to put myself in that position. So I'm going to hold off back. They did lower my attack, so that does suck a little bit. And I get hit with the Mandibuzz. But having played this multiple times, I will get 2 returns off. And they shield 1. So, okay, that's fine. I know I will get 2 returns off. I've played this matchup enough to know that I can. So let this go. It is another Dark Pulse. Okay, I guess I'm only getting 1 return off. Maybe it's if you shield you can get 2 off. I guess that makes more sense. Just coming straight Dugong. They catch on a Whiscash, on their Whiscash, which is an interesting catch. Because Whiscash could cause problems, right? Because Defense DEOXYS can only throw Psycho Boost on it. And this can only throw a Mud Bomb on me. So I'm going to let this go. I still have 2 shields. I'm going to have to save them. Like, I assume Mandibuzz I'm going to use them for. And now Registeel. So I'm going to just come in here. I'll probably shield 1. Even though both moves are... No, Zapkin is not resisted. Don't lower my attack. Thank you. Get the Thunderbolt off. This will put it... at worst case scenario in draw run range. So I'm going to get to another move. And they come and they catch it on the Mandibuzz, which is a really awkward situation for them now. Because now they have to shield. And now they're going to like try and be aggressive on the farm. But if they try to farm me down, I'm going to get to another move here. And that's exactly what happens. They try and farm me down with a super effective Snarl. Snarl, good energy, not good for damage. And now I have shield advantage, close to a draw run, and yeah. So that was my 5-0. So I started 5-0, and I'm just like, sweet. And then I went back and forth here. So Cofagrigus again. Terrible lead, will come Sableye. Met with a Azumarill, which there are a lot of them. So get the 1 return off. And they shield. So, okay. Again, when I grab 1 shield, you know what, though? I know I don't shield. I know I get taken out here. I know I have to come Defense DEOXYS. And 1 Thunderbolt doesn't take out. I'm wondering if I should have, like, shielded, got a return off, put it to, like, the yellow or red, that I could have just, like, countered down. Or, like, come out with some energy. Because now it's, like... 1 Thunderbolt's not going to take out. So they're going to get another move off. Maybe I can get a Psycho Boost off here, yeah. So I get a Psycho Boost off here, but a lot of damage is done. I have to lower my attack here. Not that I'm going to stand versus Cofagrigus anyway, so I'm going to instant swap here. Have to respect the Shadow Ball. So I will shield. Get off the Icy Wind. So it lowers the attack, but I'm going to obviously need 2 of these. That did go through, but they just caught it. They didn't catch it. It was just like a game glitch. So throwing the Icy Wind, lower the attack here. I know after lowering their attack, I'll be able to live 1 here. And they boost it back up, so that's okay. This is where... this is tricky. I should let it go, because Thunderbolts will take this out. But the problem is now, Cofagrigus is still something I need to worry about. And this thing's just going to like outpace me to the Thunderbolt, because it takes like 8 counters to get to the Thunderbolt. And Incinerate is now charging real fast. I was trying, and now I have to... Why didn't I Thunderbolt here? Because then I wouldn't have got to another Thunderbolt. And this doesn't even take out. Yeah, okay. I think I probably should have like... I don't think a Psycho Boost would have taken out from that. Oh, it didn't take out from that rage. I did Psycho Boost it. So Azumarill on the lead. We will Thunderbolt and... No, we're going to stay in this matchup. Thunderbolt does 50%. You'll live. I remember shielding twice. There's no set rule if you're using Azumarill which moves to use. Again, for those of you who don't know the history of Azumarill, it was always Ice Beam, Play Rough. And then Registeel started showing up everywhere. And Bastion to a lesser extent, but Registeel showed up everywhere. So then everyone started using Ice Beam, and some used Ice Beam Hydro, some used Play Rough Hydro, but you needed a Hydro for the Registeel. And then that Registeel became Lantern. So you needed the Play Rough Lantern. So Play Rough was a must. So then some people ran Play Rough Hydro and some people ran Play Rough Ice Beam. And that was the evolution of Azumarill. And then it got nerfed, and then it went away, and then we got buffed again. And now it's back in full force. I still really haven't used it, considering it's everywhere. I've seen a ton of it, but I haven't used much of it. Anyways, get the full farm down. Have a ton of energy. We'll go Thunderbolt here. We'll take out here if they let it go. They do. I'm going to go 2 in a Psycho Boost because I know they're going to shield, and I'm just saving energy, right? Because they're likely to shield this. So now it's basically force energy here. And one fly is not going to take me out. So they'll probably flame charge. I will lower that attack buff immediately here. And now it's a question of how much energy can they get. So they have to throw here. And because I just went Psycho Boost the first time around, I will have energy left over here that I can just go 2 and a Psycho Boost to win. Excuse me. Oh, that hurt. I slept wrong last night. Okay. Annihilate is an easy Psycho Boost and Bail for me. Right? You're going to get to the move quickly. This will do a ton of damage, so they are likely to shield, and then you can get into the Sableye. So 1 shield right away. Come in Sableye. They'll let me get a couple. There's your Bastiodon. So it's not like Bastiodon went away, because it's always around. Bastiodon, again, that stupid Bastiodon Wiggly in Medi or Shadow Bickline is been around forever and is always around. I feel like there was a time when Bastiodon was way less than it is now. I feel like Bastiodon is showing up constantly for me, whereas before it wasn't. Anyways, I let it go because basically I want some counter damage. Not damage, counter energy. Because I want 2 Psycho Boosts. Because they're going to come back Annihilate. And I'm going to shield. Even though it's probably Night Slash, I'll shield because they do have enough for Shadow Ball. And I'm going to go back-to-back Psycho Boosts. Because they're likely to shield 1, but a full health Dugong, like a full health Annihilate versus Dugong is not a matchup I want to play. So I know my attack is lower ×2, but I still want to get this, what is still going to be like 30 to 40% chip off here. Because that way it puts it in a much more workable matchup here, which is a terrible matchup for Dugong, but it's much more manageable when you can just Ice Shard it down. Unfortunately, in the back is a Toxapex, which Drobins are super effective, but they do like 40% and less when the game just lags on you, and Ice Shard is resisted, and Poison Jab is neutral, and Sledge Wave is neutral, and you're going to get outpaced, and it's just a bad matchup. So I will go down here in this matchup. I swear to God, if I get sick before New York, I'm on my way to New York right now. So terrible lead. We're going to go Dugong, right? Because you can't really come Sableye, because then you'd be behind on energy and it's a tough matchup. Whereas here you can shield and chip and lower their attack and stuff. My daughter got sick last week of school because she's got sick. I think she was out of school like 30% of the year just with sicknesses. And it's working its way through the house. My wife got it, and now my son's coughing up, coughing constantly. And I just, not that I sneeze or anything, but I can feel it in my nose. I swear to God, I better not get sick. I'm also tired. I've been going to bed at like midnight because I'm trying to shoot like 3 videos a day. I don't know if I'll have one this afternoon. I don't have a team right now. So you may or may not get one this afternoon. But I've also shot the 2 top teams tomorrow in advance. And I shot 2 Ultra League teams for the weekend, maybe 3 in advance. And then I'm going to be shooting in New York. I'm going to go down here. That's fine. Probably comes Sableye. Yeah, it comes Sableye. And what do they have in the back? A Stunfisk. So I'm a little ahead on energy. I still think Sableye is my win con. Because I think I can just farm down their Sableye. So my goal is to save as much health as I can and potentially take them out. So I shield the first one. Proper shield and Earthquake. They're going to shield back. I'm going to catch the Earthquake here. Because again, I think I can just Shadow Claw theirs down. So I want to just keep this alive. And basically force them to throw. Because I think I can live an Earthquake. And then if I take this damage, I'll be at 2 moves. I expect the instant swap. So I'm aware. Get the foul play off. Have a second one. Have 1 HP. And I think something happens here. Because I'm at 1 HP. So it should be a simultaneous KO. But as you saw there, I took it out like immediately. So I feel like that should have been a simultaneous KO. But this game sucks. Anyways, so that's a team. Again, started 5-0, back and forth, in sets 2 and 3. So I do like the Sableye Dewgong core. For the most part, it covers it. Like, it doesn't cover each other's weaknesses. Because Dewgong's weak to like grass and electric. It's not like Sableye deals with those, but like they're both just kind of like safe. Although with all the wigglies, maybe they're not as safe with Sableye. But still a pretty good team. Anyways, that's it. So you may or may not get a video this afternoon. If you don't, I'll just throw up a short. And then top teams tomorrow. And then New York stuff, hopefully I can film correctly. And that will go up on over the next like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.